The trouble with loyalty to a cause is that the cause will always betray you.
So the first video I made tonight has some heavy shit. I kind of want to make up for last night, because last night I was playing Satisfactory. Like, this is the thing. There are some games that still exist for me that when I start playing them, I lose all track of time. And it turns into one more level, Mom. Right? Anybody else play EverQuest? Anybody else play any of the old MMOs? WoW, whatever. As far as I'm concerned, WoW is homosexual EverQuest. That's just my opinion. Probably because I played EverQuest, never played WoW. And EverQuest is just way cooler than WoW. But nevertheless, one more level, Mom. Time to go to bed. One more level, Mom. Like, dude. So like, kill 3 more cockatrices. Like, 3 more cockatrices, and then I'll be happy. Let me do 1 more spawn. That'll give me a fraction of a portion of a bit of a bubble of experience, and I need every bit of it because I'm a druid and I solo. I don't play this as an MMO. I play this as a 1-player RPG. The same way I play all games. Oh, it's fucking hysterical. Anyways. So, I was playing Satisfactory. And I lost track of time. And just as I was about to go down and clear the rest of the valley where the coal is, and start setting up the coal plant, I was like, oh shit, it's 10:30. I'm like, fuck. Well, I guess I'm not doing a video tonight. What are you gonna do? So, yeah, I'm doing 2 videos tonight. Plus, also, like I said, first video, fucking heavy. So we're gonna talk about something kind of funny. Not really. I mean, it's sad, but it's still kind of funny. Anyways, so, you know, I grew up in the 80s. And in the 80s, man, it was Atari versus Nintendo. And Atari went, oh, shit. And just rolled over and died. Said, we'll just make games. And so Nintendo then was Nintendo and Sega. And that was the start of the console wars. Oh. Like, the console wars was going back long before the fucking Atari. But, man, it was Nintendo or it was fucking Sega. And, I mean, man, kids would get in fistfights over this shit. It's ridiculous. You got a Sega, you gay. Like, dude, the console wars. Everybody was drafted into the console wars. As a young child, I was on the front lines. Because I was a Nintendo guy. I had Nintendo. My first system that I found in the basement when I was a very young child was my Coleco. I wish I still had the Coleco. Coleco was a bad motherfucking machine. So fun. I played that game when I was a little kid. Zaxxon and Sewer Sam and the Smurfs game. The Smurfs game was the first game I ever beat. I shit you not. I was like maybe, I don't know, 7, 8 years old. Beat the Smurfs. Knocked Gargamel on his ass. Kicking his legs and everything. And saved Smurfette. My first hero story. A canon moment in my life. My sad fucking life. Anyways, so I was Coleco, and then I begged my dad for a Nintendo. Begged him for years. Please, I just want a Nintendo. I'm not paying $100 for another game system. Please, I just want a Nintendo. What do you want for birthday? Nintendo? No, pick something else. What do you want for Christmas? Nintendo? No, pick something else. I'm not paying $100 for another game system. It's just to have you make me pay another $40 a month for a new game every month. I know. Back then, shit was cheaper. $100 for a brand new Nintendo, and like $40 for brand new games. Like $30, $39, whatever. The old times. Back when gas was 95 cents a gallon. Anyways, so now I'm going to get a Nintendo. Then one year, I got a Super Nintendo. And I was like, oh, shit. He's got a Super Nintendo. Apparently Dad got a raise because then he was, well, my brother and sister moved out. That was a big part of it. When they moved out, I got a Super Nintendo. His dad had money again. He had 2 less mouths to feed. Kids are gone. Now I can get you a Super Nintendo. So got a Super Nintendo because now we can afford $60 a month. You know, $250 for the Super Nintendo, I think, something like that. $150, something like that for the Super Nintendo. And yeah, $60 a month for a fucking video game. And I played so many video games. Fucking Blockbuster to go and rent games. Oh, I rented Shadowrun like 10 times in a row because I just wanted to play it again and again and again. I love that game so much. It got to the point where Mom's like, "Why don't we just buy it for you?" And I'm like, honestly, I've played it so many times. At this point, I kind of want to play other game. Man, I rented that thing so many times in a row. We would go back, and I'd go, "Can I rent this again?" And they'd be like, "Sure." I'd be like, "Cool." I'd just walk right the fuck back out, slap the money down, walk out the door. every week. Doing that kind of stuff, man. I was in the console wars because Nintendo was the best fucking game system out there. I don't give a shit what you say. Fuck Sonic. Fuck him in his big old golden ring. I don't give a shit. Right? But I didn't have Sega. That's why I was bitter. Because I only had Nintendo. Sega had cool games. It had games with blood and stuff. It had Mortal Kombat where you didn't have green pus coming out of motherfuckers. It was ugh. And that was when that was when we were getting pushed back. That was when my side, we were struggling. Because fuck, we can't have blood. We're all old enough now that I think we can agree that some blood is fine every once in a while. But Nintendo is still making games for babies. Shit. And then it was like, well, now I need to graduate to a Sega. I need to get a Sega. And to swoop in like a hawk. To save the day. Like a bald eagle. America! Swooped in. Sony. With the PlayStation. Begged for a PlayStation. Because PlayStation, that will close, I will withdraw, I will be able to retire from the console wars. Fuck Sega, fuck Nintendo. Nintendo makes baby games. Sega's gay now. Like always. I got a PlayStation. Sony! Sony's my shit. Right? And then Microsoft with their stupid big black and green Xbox thing that looks so dumb. Xbox is gay. Homosexuals play Xbox. The real gamers are on PlayStation. I was on PlayStation. All the way up until another bald eagle swooped in, screamed, "America!" My buddy at work, he was like, "Dude, I've got an Xbox 360 that I gotta sell. Because every time I play Skyrim," no, it wasn't Skyrim, it was Oblivion. Every time I try and play Oblivion, or most of the other games that I have for it, makes me sick. He's like, I can't take the fucking screen moving like that. It throws me way off, and it makes me sick, and I can't play games. And I'm like, oh. I was like, because I feel for you, man, because I can't imagine a world where I couldn't play games. I will buy your Xbox 360 off of you. I'm like, I'm a PlayStation guy. I'm a PlayStation 2. I've got so much PlayStation shit, but you know what? Because you're hurting, you're struggling, and because I want to play Def Jam Icon, I will buy your Xbox 360. So I bought the Xbox 360 off the dude. Now I'm an Xbox, right? And Xbox 360 was when I was introduced to the digital download purchase. You can purchase DLC and all sorts of different crazy shit. A lot of it was songs for Rock Band. I had probably $1,000 in songs for Rock Band. I haven't played Rock Band in forever because now I'm on an Xbox One Series X and I don't even have guitar anymore. Like, fuck. So, shit, what do you do? I had to upgrade to the Xbox One. And it was disappointing to see so much of my money just kind of... But a lot of it came along with, you know. I could still play Rock Band. If I had the game. I don't even know if I still have the game. But I don't have a guitar. I have to get a guitar. Anyway, this is not important. But again, back in the trenches. Pulled out of retirement. Now I gotta go against Sony, because Sony's for homosexuals. And I got an Xbox. And I fight hard for my team, man. And my team, Xbox, they have made some brilliant plays that everybody is like, this is supposed to be bad. But a lot of people are like, y'all suck. They fired so many people, shut down so many studios. All studios that suck. They make games that nobody fucking plays. We're wasting money here, people. We're wasting money. We're wasting time. We're wasting talent, I guess. Like, we could be doing better things. Get rid of the fucking dross, man. You know, we have 14 layers of management. 14 layers. You got 14 people you answer to. Like, I can't think of a lower circle of hell than that. 14 bosses. I've been at jobs where I've had 3 bosses and about lost my fucking mind. I love where I work now. One boss, one man, makes all decisions. We are slaves to his will. And you know what's great about it? Everything just works. We just do our job. Like, we're all adults and we fucking go to work and then we do our fucking job. That's it. Like, that's all we do. We had a wrinkle today because we got in trouble because a competitor came into our shop and complained that one of our guys flicked off one of his drivers. And that's the worst thing that's happened in like years. And there will be reprimands and people will be reminded, look, be a fucking adult. This isn't necessary. Outperform them. That's how we defeat them. We outperform them. We take all the customers and when they have nothing left, they move. This is what we do. This is how we work. This is the way we do it. I love it. It's great. One boss. They have 14 layers of management. And they're like, and we're going to go down to where you never have any more than 5. And I'm like, fucking 5! 5 is at least 12 too many. Like, what are you doing? 5. We don't need fucking any management. Management is fucking retarded, especially when you get big corporate. You want to get things done? Go down to no more than no layers of management. We're going to let you guys do your work. And we're going to check in every once in a while and go, we good? And you're going to go, we're good. And as long as you're not lying to us, we won't fire the fuck out of all of you. But the first time you drop the ball, we will fire the fuck out of all of you. As long as you perform and you're honest, we're good. We don't need management. Fuck management. Management sucks. I hate management. And it's not the idea of management. I am not anti-authority. I'm anti-retards in authority. And I've never worked at a company that had layers of management that weren't packed to the gills with retards. But they're fired off like a lot of the retards. They've cut a lot of worthless shit. And a whole lot of people that lost their job are making like this is really bad. Unfortunately, you don't realize you suck. This is how the world works. If you suck, you're not needed. If you're making TikToks out at the pool talking about how this is what I do at work, I'm drinking with my girl and we're just playing on a fucking laptop while I swim around in the pool. Nobody needs you for anything. You are as fucking worthless as a worker as it gets. I couldn't do that. If my boss told me, I want you to hang out in this pool all day and make TikToks for me, I'd be like, there's no fucking way I'm doing that. I want to go work. I want to do my job. These worthless hoes. They trick themselves into thinking that that is not a fantasy that will immediately come to an end as soon as anybody realizes we're paying money to these people for this. When what we call upper management, the level of management so high you can't really hate them because then you get fired. When they realize, oh, you're worthless, they get rid of you. And we're at this culling stage. I'm so happy with Xbox. Xbox is going great. And then Sony, who everybody was riding high on the PS5, $5,000. It's not that expensive. It's only $1,000. $1,000 plus for a fucking system that is going to be exactly like the old system, but like running at 60 FPS as long as it's not too intensive of a game. We're going to put this out, and it's going to be exactly the same fucking thing, and it's going to play all the same games that every other system plays, because every system that's being serviced right now, we've got to make money off of it, so that's still going to play on everything until we slowly say, well, this game's not going to be played on this system. Can't be. You got to get it at PS5. We're going to force you to buy up, just like I was forced to go from the 360 to the Xbox Series Series X, because I wanted to play Hard Space, Shipbreakers. I wanted to play Shipbreakers so bad, I paid like $600 for a new system. That's how it happens. I wanted to play Spider-Man so bad, I paid like $350 for a PlayStation 3, I think, or whatever the fuck you could play the first Spider-Man game on. I bought that system just so I could play Spider-Man. And I played the fuck out of Spider-Man, and I've never had it plugged into anything ever since again. Because of the fuck PlayStation. I don't give a shit about PlayStation. I wanted to play Spider-Man. That was how bad I wanted to play it. I bought a temporary system to play around for a while and then throw in a fucking closet. Fuck PlayStation. What PlayStation do? How'd they fuck up? Oh, they fucked up. All of the hype of the PS5 is pretty much dog shit because everybody's figured out, oh, this is just the same fucking thing. It's just now we're going to have to buy up. Like, you're going to force us to do it. You're going to force us to pay all this money for a brand new system. It's really going to be just like every other. This is going to be the same fucking thing as the Xbox One. Like, everybody's hip to it now. They've figured it out, so they're kind of annoyed with that. And then they say, and everything's going to be digital. And people are so pissed. Now look, here's a fact. I have paid an exorbitant amount of money in the past like 10 years buying digital shit. I've got a whole movie library that is insane. Thousands of dollars of movies. I've got a game library that's pushing 400 games. I'm not kidding. I'm pushing 400 games in my Xbox library. And this is why only homosexuals play a PlayStation. Because I can't afford to switch systems now. All my games are on an Xbox. I'm not paying $1,000 for a system that I'm going to have to then pay money to play games on. I've got all my games on my Xbox. I'm locked in. I'm stuck. So every time it's like, oh, PS5's coming out, man. You got to get one because it's going to be so cool. Can't. Because I'm not starting over again. Fuck that. I used the Xbox as a home entertainment system because I was promised that the Xbox One Series X was going to be a home entertainment system. You'd be able to buy movies, get games, do all this stuff, watch TV shows. You'd be able to do everything through the Xbox. And it was so great. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. I used the system for the way they promoted it to me. And then they took away the movies. I can't buy movies and TV shows now. I gotta go back to buying DVDs. Or I gotta rent it off fucking Amazon. Fuck that. Because what happens is the point where I go, I don't need the Amazon anymore. Then I lose all that shit. Like, I don't like the idea of the digital shit. I love the idea of the digital shit. But I don't like the way in which they are doing the digital shit. Apparently Sony has lost the license for like 500 different movies or some shit like that. So people are just having their shit deleted. because you don't have the license for it anymore. And I'm like, I'm looking at my Xbox going, how long is Microsoft going to pay for the fucking licenses for all the movies and TV shows that I have? Like, PlayStation saying, no, we're going to lock you into shit. And we're gonna essentially, we've found the way to make theft legal. We sell you a license. And then when we decide we want to steal your money, we pull the license. And we're going to lock you into it. This is life now. You have to live with the Damocles sword above your head. And at some point, we're going to say, we've decided to pull your license. And like, now that it's happening, people are so pissed. People are canceling their Xbox or their PlayStation, whatever the fuck, PlayStation Plus or whatever it's called. People are like turning in their PlayStations, and I'm canceling my pre-order of Grand Theft Auto 6. I love that Grand Theft Auto 6 is getting pulled into all of this. The Grand Theft Auto 6 was like the catalyst. Grand Theft Auto 6 is a Mentos going into a Diet Coke. The whole fucking thing is blowing up now. It's wild. And it's dragging PlayStation down. And I think that's hysterical. Because only homosexuals play PlayStation, man. I just realized I've been at war my whole life. I was at war fighting for Nintendo. I've been a mercenary, no doubt. Fighting for Nintendo until PlayStation came along. And then I mercenaried over to PlayStation until my dude sold me an Xbox. And now I'm mercenarying for Xbox. But I'm old and I want to retire. And I hope this whole thing brings Sony down. Cancel Christmas! Sony's done. Microsoft, as it sheds all of the retards, will, like a phoenix, rise up to become the champion right underneath Steam. Because I think Steam is just going to always have it because they're a little bit more honest. Like, they agree with me. They think that's bullshit that you can just steal from people. What a novel fucking concept. But it's really only because they haven't been, like, thoroughly fucking sued yet. But here's the crazy thing. This will be a class action lawsuit that I will be taking part of. When people decide to sue Microsoft and Sony for theft because they're literally stealing from us, that's going to be an interesting fucking day, man. Like, I don't know. I think that Microsoft and Sony have built a monster that cannot be fed because they're going to continue to have to pay for all of the shit. And there can never be any problems with it because as soon as it's like, well, we gotta not let you play this game. Oh, it's theft. It's fucking theft. That's what it is. I don't give a shit. You call it a rental fee all you want. Fuck you. No. I was sold this with the promise of purchase. I was sold this with the expectation that I would play it forever. Well, in our terms of... I don't give a fuck about your terms of service. You can't terms of service theft into existence. You can't terms of service theft into legalities. It's illegal to steal from people. Like, I think by the law, you can't make a contract and have it still be valid if the contract itself breaks the fucking law. Like, I can't force somebody to sign over to me their inheritance. Because that breaks the law. Like, you can't do that shit. So, they're gonna fucking lose. There is no other option. It's theft. You can't make theft legal by contract. Or at least you shouldn't be able to. I mean, I guess I'm not entirely... I heard that before. I don't think you can do that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. So, yeah, whatever. They're either going to have to be more upfront and say, hey, we're going to sell you a license that we could pull at any time. Do you want to rent this game? Well, I don't want to rent that game at $100. I rent things generally at a much, much lower price. Who knows? Maybe that'll become reality. You'll get to temporarily play a game for a little while, and then that'll just be it. It'll be over, and they'll take it away from you. And I don't know. But I think it's wild. I just think it's wild that Xbox is coming up and Sony is floundering. Here it's such a pivotal moment with the new Steam box coming out and everything. Steam is not doing great with their Steam box. I think people are slightly upset with that, though I will be honest with you. If I do ever betray Microsoft and switch sides again, it's probably going to either be just a fucking PC that I'll have a PC and I will play everything and do everything on the PC. Fuck y'all. Because pretty much Microsoft, like the Xbox stuff, is on the PC. So I can transition to a different thing and take everything with me. I think. Just about everything with me. I don't know. I have to find out. Nevertheless, if they push me to a point where it's like you have to upgrade or we're going to leave you behind, I will upgrade to a PC. And that'll just be it. I'll use Microsoft Xbox controller because I like the feel of it. I'm so used to it. I tried with the PlayStation controller. Man, it took me a long fucking time to get used to that teeny little dildo that y'all use. Man, it took forever. It is so uncomfortable. But man, this thing, it is a whole friend. It's been in my hand for decades. So, I'll still use my Xbox controller to play everything, but fuck. It's just interesting. The whole thing makes me laugh. The little side battles that we play with each other, for entertainment, I hope. I don't think anybody's ever died, really, in the video game wars. Well, I mean, obviously people have died during the video game wars, but not from, combat action. But I've been at war my whole life. I'm a mercenary.